It's okay, Chica. We'll protect ya.
I got a weapon. I got Bonnie's guitar.
Where'd you even find that?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
Thank you.
We will protect you with our lives, because that is what the pirate code is all about.
There's a snake in my boot.
And just welcome to Super Important Views. My name's Steve.
My name is Arnes.
Today we're going over the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's Chica action figure, which we actually had to acquire this from one of our friends because when we went to buy the set, she was the only one that was missing. And come to find out, we knew who actually purchased this, so we had to beg and plead to let her borrow it. And if you guys haven't seen Five Nights at Freddy's, it's a horror video game. You can definitely look it up on YouTube if you guys want to see some gameplay of it, or download it on Steam because it's an indie game. But it's actually a pretty cool horror game where you have to try to survive the night against animatronics, and there's 5 nights, henceforth Five Nights at Freddy's. And Chica's actually a pretty cool character. It's also the only female in the series that I know of, other than Mango, but out of the figures, it's the only female.
Sweet. So I'm going to do this review then since it's a chick. And I like me some chicks.
Alright, I guess I can't complain about that. So without further ado, for the packaging, same as on all the other figures here, where we have the Freddy on the top here from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, says Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wait. Are they really that lazy where they just keep putting the same picture up there and like completely different character down here? Couldn't they just like at least match the characters?
Save money, live better. Walmart. Anyways, on the bottom of the packaging, it tells you collect all 5 to build your own spring trap. Chica with Mr. Cupcake.
Wait, that's a mister?
It's a Mr. Cupcake to you. And on the back of the packaging, it just tells you all the figures that are in line, build your own spring trap, and some legal mumbo jumbo at the bottom. So let's get this gal open up out of her plastic prison. Alright, so Arnes said he was going to go over this, but we're on a time constraint, so I'm going to go over this real quick.
Yeah, probably
I'm stealing this.
Probably I'll just do one of the other guys or whatever.
So for Chica, we're going to go over her accessories first, starting with Mr. Cupcake.
He looks delicious.
Mr. Cupcake does look delicious. So for Mr. Cupcake, he looks pretty spot on for what I've seen in the video game, where he sits on this little white plate. White plate even has some details on the bottom section here to help replicate a plate. And then for the cupcake, it's in a pink color scheme with some brown here for the paper going around the side. You have the eyes, the buck tooth, the candle here, the little yellow flame. Overall, pretty nice. The thing that sucks, though, is for Chica here, what you want to do is when attaching it to Chica, you sit it on the hand.
That's it.
Good to go. Which I wish there was some way of actually pegging it into the hand here. Like, I guess it's nice because you can use the cupcake with, like, some other animatronics or have it sit in by itself. But it might have been nice for maybe even the thumb to be sticking up a little bit so that it had some way of holding onto it.
I know what we can do, Steve.
Huh.
Sticky tack.
Sticky tack? Alright,
yeah.
Sticky tack.
We're sticky tack.
Tack me. Alright, we're tacked out, man. But essentially, if you guys want to get some sticky tack, you can just stick it on the bottom here. Then it'll help keep it on the hand a little bit better.
Steve, I found the crazy glue.
No.
You sure?
Pretty sure. So, if you're going to be using this, just make sure to rest it on its hand. Keep Chica somewhere where she isn't going to be moving around a lot because any kind of motion's going to knock the cupcake over. But overall, glad that she comes with the accessory because it'd be kind of weird that she did not come with the cupcake. And then they go over Chica for her details. The head sculpt is actually done very nicely, where it's the entire body overall is in a yellow paint color scheme, but the paint's kind of thicker in certain sections, which helps to replicate some of the wear that you'd see on the animatronic, where you can see a little bit of the under section showing through, where you have like the casing underneath, and then they would have like the foam padding on the top of the animatronic or wherever they use.
Wait, don't move her. You know what I just noticed? It looks like a lemon.
Yeah. She looks delicious. Never mind, moving on. But you can see like back here, there's a lot more paint applied than like say on the side of the head. And same on the back here too, where there's a lot of paint here, not so much here. Front section, you can see it there. Some on the side of the head. So the paint's a little bit inconsistent, but it kind of works with the character. So I'm not really complaining. But for the beak, is actually painted very nicely in this orange color scheme, where you got some black here for the nostrils, some white for the teeth, and then it's a little bit of black for the intersections to kind of replicate the gapping that you would see. For the eyes, have some black eyelinering with some white and orange for the pupils, and then has these really predominantly black eyebrows. For her bib, let's see, with some confetti sprinkling around, looks awesome, very reminiscent of the video game. Overall, for the body scheme, for the arms, look pretty accurate too, where they're just little chubby nubs. Her hands are both flat to be able to hold the cupcake in either hand. Again, kind of wish the thumbs were maybe moving a little bit more forward so that she can hold on to the cupcake a little bit better, but just kind of repeating myself. Might have been nice to see like the other hand maybe have like a gripping hand though, so she could use some of the other accessories with the other figures. That might have been really cool to see. And then for moving down her legs, where you get her chicken feet, which don't replicate the same as the rest of the body because you have like that foam kind of texturing on the top, while the legs are the same as the beak in this orange color scheme and a very flat paint job, but works really well for the character with some metallic silver here for her nails.
Is that like that in the video game too?
You know what? I'm not sure because you don't really ever see the feet in the first video game.
Ah.
So I would assume, because it's animatronics, so you figure like the stuff sticking out might be the same. But then again, to make it kind of not a safety hazard, I would imagine they would have covered that up with foam. So, Then for the articulation head can look all the way around, full exorcist style. Can move a little bit back, a little bit forward. Arms can go about that far forward, that far down, all the way around. That is not a ratchet joint, it's just in there pretty tightly. No real swivel at the top though, like you get a little bit. Then at the elbows, rotates all the way around, can bend about that far inward, that far outwards. Also with the articulation, you have to worry because a lot of the joints seem to want to pop out very easily, and that's because the joint doesn't fully enclose the ball joint. So you're going to have that a little bit of concern. So if you bend the elbow in a little bit too far, it's going to pop right out. Really easy to do. If you move it too far back, it's going to pop out. So you only get a little bit of play there. And the hands are articulated so they can rotate all the way around. Not really much pivot there. Nothing at the waist, but at the legs, they move about that far outward, that far inwards. Has a rotation, but again, we'll rotate a little bit too far, pops off the ball joint. So essentially it's about that far to there. Then you also get a rotation at the knee, a little bit of a bend, nothing too crazy, and articulation at the feet. So for this quick comparison, here we have Chica next to some of the other Funko Pop Five Nights at Freddy's figures with Bonnie and Foxy. And here she is with some more of them with both Freddy's, with Standard and Golden Freddy. And here she is with some NECA action figures with the Ultimate Striker Eureka and the NECA Godzilla 1954. Here she is compared next to the Funko's plushie of Chica. So overall with the Funko Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's, I actually like this figure. For the $12 price tag, I think the details on it are really nice. The articulation maybe could be a little bit better, but for the most part works pretty well for the figure. And it has the appropriate accessories that it needs to come with.
Yeah, she's actually not that bad. I like how they did the whole details of where like it looks like it's paint damage, but it's actually not, just part of the suit. Gives it the whole appear of how she's supposed to look exactly from the video game.
Yeah, it gives a little bit more authenticity.
Yeah, it looks really good. $12, you can't go wrong.
Yep, and if you guys are planning on picking up her, I would definitely recommend picking up just the entire set because you need them all to make Springtrap anyways. And plus, what's Chica without her bandmates?
That is true.
So what do you guys think? Do you guys have the Five Nights at Freddy's Funko action figures? What's your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character? Or is Call of Duty just more your thing? Please let us know in the comments. A little closer picture of this gal on Facebook. You want to click the link in the description below. Help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today, and see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And because we kind of need some other comparisons, here she is with the bootleg Revoltech Woody.
Steve?
Yep.
Someone's gonna poison her water hole tonight.
There's a snake in my boot.